All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This is a big problem we'll see in like 30 seconds, but under 6% mean a unique CTR all under 6% means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our ad, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women our ad is entering their brain. And we care about that because if we can get our ad into their brain, that is the only way women will actually buy from us. So we got to get this number up as high as possible. This number is also basically the number of women that did not scroll right on by. So yeah, we want to get this as high as possible. But below 6% is bad. And it's actually not normal. Although it's common, it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause is the 3 pre-click mistakes. So that's what actually causes BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, that everyone takes as, normal. Now we also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, aka a BLCA. So we got our building up our universe here. We got the BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Next, we know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And the way we treat is we take the original ad, we duplicate it, we leave the original ad, either on or off, whatever it was. And with the duplicated one, we treat that with Boudoir Pico, and it takes about a week. And then at the end, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, BBEB, in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, it gets our unique CTR. Our unique CTR is now above 6%. That's really what we're going for here. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser. So here's our universe. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Simple enough, treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and we have Boudoir Brain Entry Boost with our Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, this was part of my residency. First part, went in and found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there flying around, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 4.3%. So, all right, so we know that BLCS is present because that is under 6%. So we duplicated it and I treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got it back up, got it to 6.88%. So, much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting about 37% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, now we can basically 3,700 bucks a month was being wasted on that original ad. So what we can do is we can cut our ad spend by that amount, pocket it, only spend 6,300 bucks a month, and spend that with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we're able to get our ad into the same number of women's brains as if the original was still spending 10 grand a month. So it's given us 3,700 bucks a month times 12, whatever that is, like 40 grand a month in kind of phantom profit or extra profit because we eliminated that wasted ad spend. Next second part of my residency, when I found another one out there, another Boudoir Facebook ad out there in the wild, brought it back to the hospital, found out that ran it, tested it, found out BLCS was present, unique CTR 1.39%. So their ad was only getting into out of 100 women, only getting into like 1.5 out of 100 women's brains. So I said, cool, easy enough fix for me. So I duplicated the ad, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So basically, instead of their ad getting into 1.5 out of 100 women's brains, now we're getting into 9 out of 100 women's brains. It's the same city, same cold audience for everything you see here. And so we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So when it was doing that, basically the original Boudoir Facebook ad spent 10 grand a month. Instead of doing that, we can actually do the Boudoir Pico treated ad spending only $1,600 a month. So what are we doing here? Eliminating that $8,400 a month of wasted ad spend, pocketing that. That's like 100 grand, 100K bonus that we found by us not wasting that money and spending $1,600 a month with the new Boudoir Facebook ad or the Boudoir Pico treated one. We're getting our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10 grand a month. Finally, had a patient test his Boudoir Facebook, or found out his Boudoir Facebook ad was at 5.03% unique CTRL, and aka BLCS was present because that is under 6%. And we found out, well, I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%, way better. And this one's insanely good. So we found his original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 67% of ad spend. So if you spend 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, you can actually, 10 grand a month the original. Now we can reduce like basically $6,700 a month is being wasted. So we can eliminate that, pocket that, simply not spend it, get that $6,700 a month bonus, and instead spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated Facebook adding, and get that ad into the same number of women's brains as the original. But the original would need to spend 10 grand a month, literally like 3 times the amount as the Boudoir Pico treated one. So the average, we can see here the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of its ad spend. The numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. That average is probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, 5 grand on every month is being wasted, thrown down the drain. And we're actually, can eliminate that and save them 60 grand, literally approximately 60 grand in the next year if they're spending at least 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads. All right, so now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. First thing I'm seeing, got the below creative cluster mistake. False belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're believing that everything Facebook tells us or recommends us to fill out for our ad is the best thing for us to fill out and not the best thing for Facebook when we fill it out. So it screws us because it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And Facebook on the back end gets richer because the more women scroll by our ads per unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve per unit time, and they make more money when they do that. So we never want to make this mistake. Next mistake, or next thing we look at, creative. We got the looks like an ad mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we actually believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like Boudoir Facebook ads because that's what everyone else's Boudoir Facebook ads look like, so everyone else cannot be wrong. Can they? Well, in every Boudoir Facebook ad I've tested and the backends I've looked at, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because they're making some or all of these 3 pre-click mistakes. So the consequence of making this mistake is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, going to look at this See More headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines Facebook newsfeed mobile. We're only utilizing 2 lines here. Want to win a Boudoir session? What if you never feel ready but do it anyway? All right, so that's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we set enough context to get the optimized number of right women clicking on our ads. But in fact, we're lacking a ton of context here. And we're actually going to get way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary, who could have been perfect if we had not made the lack of context mistake, and who actually would have clicked in and had a chance to buy from us. And as a result, this pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and it actually increases the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at all these things, So my diagnosis, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, aka a unique CTRL under 6%. Yes, I do. So I believe the unique CTRL of this one is under 6%. And it can be solved though. So if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser and you've got BLCS and you've decided, hey, now's the time, I need to pull some more profit out of my business. I don't want to do it through Facebook ads because you recognize that Boudoir market's getting more and more saturated every day. It seems like anytime anyone gets an iPhone or a camera, they're throwing up their Google business profile to offer Boudoir, driving down prices, margins for everyone, and we got inflation hitting. So you want to pull some more profit out, optimize the business more, then hit me up. Well, it's going to have to be when I open up for new patient intake. And since you spend more than 10 grand a month, on average, you can probably save 5K a month, which would be approximately 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. So if you want kind of a sneaky phantom bonus without back in your pocket instead of spending it to Facebook, then yeah, shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake next. I have no idea the next time I'll be opening for new patient intake. You'll have to I don't know, keep following the videos. And then, yeah, reach out and we'll see if you qualify.